This is Sony's brand new earbud, Sony WF-1000XM5. Compared to the previous generation, it has a new processor. It has a new HD noise cancelling processor, which supports the 6 microphones that are on these earbuds, and they can pick lower frequencies better than the previous generation. It has 8.4mm dynamic driver compared to the 6mm we had on the previous generation. By the way, I don't have the previous generation 1000XM4s. I have the WF-1000XM3s. The high quality DAC can process 24-bit signal. It supports 360 audio with head tracking. The Bluetooth LT supports low latency when it comes to gaming, and it has DSEE Extreme upscaling. WF-1000XM5 earbuds are 25% smaller compared to the previous generation, and they are 20% lighter. It also comes with extra tips, including the extra small size. It supports multiverse, multi-device connection. It has wireless charging, and it costs $299.99 US. So I guess the question is Sony WF-1000XM5 any good? And here it is. Just like many review products that are sent by Sony, this review unit of Sony WF-1000XM5 came in this really nicely designed box. Inside the box we're greeted with a card that says "For the Music," a smaller card with introductory writing on it, a backstage pass looking style card, a shiny decorative pic which I honestly love so much, and the Sony WF-1000XM5s in its retail box. When you buy these earbuds, it will come in this box. Inside this environmentally friendly box, we're greeted with Sony WF-1000XM5s, some instructions, some papers, a USB-A to USB-C cable, and 3 more sizes of ear tips. Sony WF-1000XM5 is IPX4 water resistant, and including its case, it is small and light enough to take its place in your pocket. Alright, let's begin with audio quality, because it's one of the most important things when it comes to earbuds. And I have to tell you that this is one of the best sounding earbuds I have ever tried. When I listen to the songs I really like, once again, those songs affect me so much that the hair on my arms gives a standing ovation. The bass is like a pillow. It's round, soft, and nice, but it is not sugary, and it doesn't go ahead of the other frequencies. It doesn't block the other frequencies. The mids are great. It's almost like all of the instruments in that range are around you. The singer is right there in front of you. And the highs are like a soda that you just opened up. It's fizzy, it's beautiful, it's shimmering, very, very balanced and nice. It gives you a spacious, breathing feeling when it comes to highs. So overall, yes, the sound coming out of these things is mind-blowing. And I'm including to that my WF-1000XM5s, my AirPods Max, my AirPods Pro 2nd generation, and WF-1000XM3s. This sounds really good too, but this is better. I listened to a lot of songs with these headphones in the last couple of days, switching back and forward to see how they feel. And to me, WF-1000XM5 is by far the best. You gotta try it out for yourself. I listened to Olivia Rodrigo's Vampire so many times, Billie Eilish's new Barbie song, and then one of my favorites, Tremonti's Flying Monkeys, and all the other songs that I like, and they just sound incredible. And the nice thing about this is, if you want, you can have that punchy sound, but if you're tired of it, you can dial it down. Actually, in the app, it has a feature. You go to sound, and here it says find your equalizer, and you start playing your song, and then while the song is playing back, you pick the one you like that sounds the best, and it gives you a couple of options, and in the end it gives you a custom equalizer, and you can save it and you can switch between them as you wish. So with one setting you can choose to be punched by Mike Tyson, and with the other setting you can feel like you're laying on the clouds. When it comes to 360 reality audio, these headphones perform really well. It is fine. I subscribe to Tidal's $26 per month Hi-Fi Plus subscription to be able to test out 360 audios from their service, and it is very nice. But to me, I think AirPods Pro spatial audio, especially with the better head tracking, feels a little more spacious and more 360-y, if that makes sense. Also, one side note, WF-1000XM5s do not work with Apple's spatial audio. So if you're a subscriber to Apple Music, you do not get the advantage of the spatial audio service that is included in their Apple Music. The noise cancellation on these headphones are really good compared to WH-1000XM5s or XM4 or these WF-1000XM3s. It is better, and I think one of the reasons is, I don't know if you can see this tip. This is like a memory foam tip that just sits in your ear and creates the seal so well. So the noise cancellation works really well, and I think it's better than the WF-1000XM5s. But compared to AirPods 2 Pro, second generation especially, because these have mind-blowing noise cancellation, it is not like this one. And when it comes to ambient sound, which is the transparency mode, these are really good. They feel really fine. You can understand what's happening around you, but you still feel that a little artificial sound coming to your ear. And so when you take one off, you realize there's a little bit of difference in the balance of how you're really hearing something and how these send sound to your ears. But overall, it's really good, and it is incomparable to WH-1000XM5s. This is really, really good, much better than this one. But once again, compared to AirPods Max or AirPods Pro, first generation, second generation, it is not like that. Apple is a little better when it comes to that. When I take this off from my ear, when it's in the transparency mode, I cannot tell the difference. It's so nice. You can actually leave these on in your ear in the transparency mode, and it just feels like you're not wearing anything. When it comes to microphone quality, I did a test and I compared it to AirPods Pro second generation. This is Sony WF-1000XM5. This is Sony WF-1000XM5. Cup of coffee in the big time. Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. I think this sounds okay. But if I get a little louder, this is Sony WF-1000XM5. I think we experienced a little bit of distortion. And this is AirPods Pro Generation 2. This is AirPods Pro Generation 2. I would like to have a cup of coffee, please. Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time. It seemed like this one was distorting a little bit, but it feels like with a little bit of tweaking, this can take care of that distortion I heard in the microphone recording. When it comes to comfort, these are really nice. They just sit in my ear. I know this depends from person to person, but you put it in and you twist it a little bit, they just sit there really nicely. The problem with this one, just like almost all of the other earbuds, once these are in your ear, you hear yourself muffled while you're talking, and when you're walking, you hear the thump coming from your steps. And to me, that affects the music that I listen to, which is something Apple took care of it with AirPods Pro Generation 2. Even with the Generation 1, you hear that thumping, and it was one of the things that I never really liked in-ear earbuds. And this one has that. And on top of that, because you tap on the earbud itself to change its functions, I hear that quite loudly, and that's something I don't like a lot, so I have to be careful to start and stop a song. And when it comes to laying down, because these stick out a little bit more compared to AirPods Pro Generation 2, it is not very comfortable to lay on your side. Even if you're laying on a pillow, it starts digging into your head after a short amount of time. And in the general wearing, you feel them. They're not as comfortable as AirPods Pro, but they are very, very comfortable. I really like the tips, as I mentioned before. I don't know what material this is. It feels like it can be like a memory foam. It has a grip. It feels like it's breathing a little bit, so when you're wearing it, it feels like you're not gonna sweat as much as what happens to you while you're wearing the other earbuds. Now let's talk about controls. Controls can be customized. Let me start recording my screen here. The controls can be customized, but this is basically how it works. For example, on the left ear, you can have tap to change from noise cancelling to ambient sound. Double tap and triple tap, you can leave them alone, but then you can set them up for other stuff I'm gonna show you. And then if you keep on continuous pressing, it's the quick attention where it switches to ambient. So if you're like talking to someone, you can use that. And if you repeat tap, you lower the volume on the left one, and on the right one, you can turn the volume up. On the right one, this is how it comes by default. One tap is to play and pause, double tap is next song, triple tap previous song, and long press launches the voice assistant. And of course, repeat tap is the raise the volume. And you can go here and switch this to ambient sound control or quick access, or you can choose not assigned. So you cannot really customize these a lot, but these are the options you get. But what you can do is you can go and change double tap or triple tap on the left earbud to sound services like Spotify or Endel. The case is really nice. It has a USB-C port, a pairing button, and then a light to tell you what's going on. When you want to wirelessly charge it, you use this side and you place it on the wireless charger, and that's how it charges. Earbuds goes in magnetically, so you don't need to really place them. Once they're in here, they get attached to their little pins. However, to see the battery level of the case, you have to connect to the app. And here's the problem. When the earbuds are in the case, you cannot connect to the device. Even if you hit connect, nothing happens. The earbuds needs to be out. So when you take the earbuds out, then you can connect, and here, as you can see, you see the case's battery level. But if I tap on the battery level display of charging case is updated when headphones are removed from the charging case. So you're seeing the level of battery in this from the moment you took the earbuds out. So let's say there's like 20% battery on this, and you want to put it on a wireless charger while you're listening to a song, and this is charging by itself. You don't know, unless this turns green, you don't know what battery level it is at until you put the earbuds in and take them back out. The app, I find the app really great. Sony always has this really nice app called Headphones, and this app can do a lot of stuff. And one of the things that I really like about this app is the adaptive sound control. And when you turn that on, the headphones change what mode it is in, noise cancellation or ambient sound, depending on what you're doing. So if you're outside walking, it automatically switches to the ambient mode, so you hear the cars and things like that around you. In the sound, you can change the ambient sound or noise cancelling. Actually, in the ambient sound, you can have voice pass-through, which filters voices while suppressing the noise. And then we have a feature called Speak to Chat. What this does is it stops the music and turns the ambient mode on, so you can have a conversation with the person in front of you. And once you stop talking, it goes back to the noise cancellation or whatever mode you were in, and keeps on playing the song you were listening to. And then we have equalizer, and then we have clear bass, where you can change it to whatever you like. And when you go to customize, you get this beautiful user interface. And for 360 reality audio, we have analyze ear shape, where you take a photo of yourself and then your ear, and then it adjusts and does its magic to deliver you the best 360 reality audio setup. And then we have optimize app. What that does is sends that information to the app, so that app does its magic according to the information about your ears. And then in Bluetooth connection, you can prioritize sound quality or stable connection, which I picked sound quality, of course. And then we have an interesting feature called head gesture. If you're while you're receiving a call, if you go like this, you can pick up the phone, or if you go like this, you can deny the call. In conclusion, I have never experienced such high quality audio from any earbuds that I've ever tried. So when it comes to audio quality, I don't think there's anything else in the market like this one. It is really good when it comes to noise cancellation. It is really good when it comes to ambient sound. It is really good when it comes to other features. The 360 reality audio is really interesting to try. I think overall these are fantastic earbuds, but it is $50 more expensive than AirPods Pro Generation 2. And nowadays, when I use earbuds, I don't just use them for the audio quality. There's so much more going on with these, and that is the reason why I'm carrying these in my pocket every day, every time I go outside. I think you're gonna decide when it comes to this, because the audio quality coming out of this is nowhere near the WF-1000XM5s, but the other features and then the price, there's a speaker on the case, there's Find My AirPods, which is a feature we don't have on these, and when you are charging this, there's like a audio notification. So there are things that this thing does that maybe Sony needs to close the gap a little bit. But other than that, if you like to listen to music and if you like Sony headphones and earbuds, this thing is fantastic and you should definitely check it out. Well, thank you so much for watching this episode and I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think about Sony WF-1000XM5s in the comment section below. What do you think about Sony WH-1000XM5s? What do you think about those names? I think I memorized it really well. I don't know if I made some mistakes in the video, but yeah. I'm curious about what you think about these earbuds. Let me know in the comment section below. I cannot wait to read your comments. And until I see you the next time, take really good care of yourselves. And hoşça kalın.